Grand Rising family, it's Aqua Goddess, and I hope that all is well. We're going to go ahead and tap into some messages for you. Um, Keep in mind that we also have a second channel, Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC. Let's go ahead and see what we have. We're going to be working with the Earthcraft Oracle. Spirit, tell me, what are the messages for my collective at this time? What are the messages for my collective? Wow, you have spiritual journey. So I honestly feel like what's happening is there's a big shift in your life. I feel like you definitely are understanding the communication from the other side more. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys are really starting to understand what spirit is communicating to you. You know, I'm literally hearing this energy where it's like a sound is not a sound anymore. It's more than that. So I feel like you hear spirit or you hear messages through spirit. Wow, confirmation. Bottom of the deck here, you have the ancients. So I definitely see you being surrounded here by your spirit team. So let's see what we have. And interesting, you got 35 and 36. Something's moving forward. Okay, something is moving forward. And some of you guys could be 35 or 36. A spiritual journey is a lifelong process that will never truly be complete. There is this expectation to find one life purpose that will satisfy you until you transcend this earth. But that is rarely the case. It is a constant dance between finding who you are and directing that self actualization towards a higher purpose. What was true for you once may ebb and flow like the tide into something new and better suited to who you are right now. If you have been waiting for a sign to embark on a new adventure, this card is it. You are supported as you embrace new ways of expressing yourself here on earth. You might discover a way to breathe new life into something old, or you may find that you are meant for a new path. Additionally, this card is a positive sign if you are seeking a new career, new love, or considering a new beginning of any kind. Okay, so like I said, there's some shift that's happening in your life. Okay, and I feel like some of you guys could be meant to go on a new path. Okay, you may think when you think about your life purpose, maybe you have one thing in mind. Spirit is saying that's very rare that that is actually the case. Okay. Vision boards are powerful tools of manifestation to create a spiritual journey vision board. Focus on how you'd like the journey to look and feel and which qualities you like to embody as you move forward. Cut out images from magazines and paste them onto a sheet of poster board to create a collage of textures, colors, and images you wish to have in this journey, as well as poems, affirmations, and anything else your heart desires. Display it prominently so that it can serve as a daily reminder of the energies you want to bring in. So go ahead and make that vision board. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day, so that you can keep it right there on the front of your mind. What your goals are, what you're working towards, and how you want this journey to look. I feel like you definitely are a powerful manifester. So this is going to happen. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to create this reality in your mind just by focusing on it. Create this this thing in your reality just by focusing on it. Hey Vita, hey Rosetta, what's up, family? So you also have the ancients energy here, And it says the ancients are a collective of all beings who have walked Mother Earth's surface before you. They are the trees, the animals, plants, and the ancestors whose bodies have returned to the soil to become one with the earth again. They are always watching out for you and supporting you in ways you can't imagine. You can call on them at any time, but they are especially helpful when you feel as though your back is against the wall. There is no shame in seeking support. There are some things that are too big for you to handle on your own. The ancients have come to your reading because your situation needs a helping hand from a higher power. This card presents itself when you have done everything you can do to make something work or change your situation, and still that is not enough. There is no more for you to do at this time. You are being guided to surrender your troubles to the ancients, who will facilitate the best possible outcome. This message is especially important if you have also pulled the prayer card, which we did not, but interesting enough, look what's behind it, the image. It represents prayer. Okay, so it's definitely given a very important message. Okay. Sometimes what you need to do is very simple. Pray. Light a white candle and sit in prayer to your guides, the ancients. Let them know you are aware of their presence. Let them know you surrender to the process and will let go of your heavy heart, trusting all will work out in time. Ask them to assist you and let them know you need their focus right now in order to feel fully supported. Interesting, it says light a white candle. And your girl definitely got her white candle lit. I hope you guys do also. Okay. So I feel like Spirit wants something different for you. Spirit wants something different for you, like than where you are right now. So it's like a transitional period. You definitely are meant to be where you are right now, but it's meant for it to transition right around now. Okay, so something is going to transition right around now. Your spirit team is supporting you. Okay, some of you guys, some of the people that you have in mind that you love that have crossed over, they have returned to the soil to be one with earth. Just know that when you connect with spirit, you connect with earth, you're able to connect. Everything you need is within. Okay, you just basically have to connect. Okay, so nothing is, and I feel like what's happening is something could be too big for you. This is what happens during this transitional period. Something is too big for you. So spirit is forcing you to give it to the universe, give it to your spirit team. Okay. So let's see what this has to do with. Tell me about this spiritual journey here for my collective. Yeah, I see the judgment here. Somebody's eyes are being opened. Not only yours, because I feel like you definitely your third eye is already open for most of you that I'm speaking to, but I feel like you could be opening other people's eyes also. High priestess. A lot of you guys are high priestess. I feel like you're extremely misunderstood. Okay, I feel like you could be somebody who's quiet or silent a lot of the times, but you see, you see everything. And what you don't see, Spirit shows you in your dreams. Spirit shows you in nature. Okay. Yeah, so definitely had a personal interaction with a black squirrel yesterday. Okay, and it's interesting because I have the most. personal interactions with animals when I really, really go and when I connect with my grandparents. Like on my toughest days sometimes, um, it's like they always remind me. And so I had an interaction with the black squirrel, and the black squirrel is really magical. It's also really connected to the other side. And I feel like what's happening here is it's time to prepare yourself for something. Okay. It is time to prepare yourself for some transition here. Okay. I feel like this is also about staying ready, so you don't have to get ready. So you could potentially be thinking like something's over preparing, or maybe I'm overthinking or over saving or over. Nah, I feel like that's exactly what that message was. It also allowed me to, which I already knew this, but I just have to share this because it was just an interaction, a couple different things that happened throughout yesterday. So I don't, for you guys that have been watching me for a while, you know, my grandfather is, well, he was an engineer. He worked on the railroad for a very long time. He loved Sade, okay, which is like my favorite singer of all time. No matter how many people come along that I love, that will always be my number one. And I played Sade for him. Yesterday, I spoke to him. I played Sade for him, and the train. I heard trains going off constantly. I seen the windmills spinning. I heard the trains going off, and it's just. And then it's like when I rode away, the black squirrel was just following me to the point to where I stopped, and it just ran across my car again, back and forth. And I feel like this is your spirit team letting you know that you are literally never alone. And then it's crazy because one of my family members called me, and we were literally in the middle of a conversation at that time. They accidentally put me on mute, and I'm talking, and I'm like, they're not responding because they put me on mute. And it was that moment where I realized, just like, wow, it's the same thing. They're here. They are literally here. I'm just on pause. I just can't hear them right now, but they're here. So there's just so many different things. I also noticed, because my grandmother and my grandfather are side by side, two different plants growing on each side. Angel number 1313, I can't make this up. Okay, two different type of plant styles on each side. I took a flower from my grandmother's side. So it's just this energy where everything is really connecting. Um, and I told you guys a while back about the interaction that I had with the deer. Okay, many different times I have interactions with white squirrels very often. Okay, and not just animals. Music, sounds, the wind, even. Okay. So it's just really honestly being able to identify what spirit is um, communicating so that you could take some sort of direct action. Okay. So I feel like spirit is wanting you to know that no matter how challenging things may be, that you're provided with compassion. You are provided with support, with guidance, instructions. Just like the energy of feeling like your back is against the wall. And for those that have experienced this, that watch my channel, if you've experienced losing parents, a parent, where you feel like your back is against the wall. The person that raised you or taught you everything, they're no longer here in the physical. What you definitely need to know is that they trust that you can do it alone now. It's like when you release your children from the nest, angel number 1515. You're going to always check in with them. You always check in with them. You're going to always check in with them. Okay, it's the same thing. It's all in our mind, okay? And we're gonna have those days where we just are like, where are you? I need you right now to like really be here. I need to talk to you. But you got to remember, just like I told you, when my family member put me on mute, it's this energy. And everybody is not the same. It's my high priestess, our high priestess, Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Cups energy, whatever, connected with the spiritual realm on some like, they're here. All I did was hang up and call them back because they didn't notice I was on mute. All you got to do is call on your spirit team. All you got to do is talk to them. They're there. So I feel like this is important because in life on earth, you know, because we go through many different phases, just like we have already experienced the phases that our children are experiencing now. Our spirit team know how hard it is. Our spirit team knows how hard it is in this 3D on this earthly shit. So, you know, it's like they can't do this shit for us. You have to do it, but you have to be able to see, recognize, and accept the guidance. Just like when your kids don't listen to you and they end up doing some shit and they like, damn, I should have listened to you. Okay. Hear the messages. And when you hear them, you feel them, it's your responsibility to act on them. And if you cannot hear them, um, try this, go out in the wind, okay, and call on your spirit team. Tell your spirit team that you need them to deliver the messages clearly to you in your dreams. You can take a jar with a lid and you want to collect the wind in the jar, okay? Put the screw the lid on and you want to ask your spirit team, set it right next to your bed before you go to sleep. Deliver those messages to me, okay? Deliver those messages to me so that I understand clearly. Okay. So I feel like there's spirit is also implementing on different ways of communicating, different styles of communication. You don't always have to communicate with words. You don't always have to communicate with anger, with attitude, with sass. Okay. You don't always have to communicate, like it's finding different strategies. Okay. Yeah, you got Six of Wands energy here. So this is definitely here. I feel like connected to a lot of y'all calling. I feel like you are going to be somebody who is a master at communicating or a master at art, expression, leadership. Something around those lines, okay? Spirit is really here to celebrate you guys, definitely, that have really became intrigued with your own spiritual journey and spiritual development. For you guys that have really been working consistently on that, Spirit is here to celebrate you. There are celebrations here for you on the 3D in the 3D and in the spiritual realm with the Six of Wands and the Judgment card. With the Six of Wands, for some of you, I mean, you're either on somebody's platform, on somebody's TV, or shining in somebody's company, or doing your own entrepreneur thing. With this Judgment energy, I feel like, and with this High Priestess, this is your spirit team. A lot of you guys are messengers from the divine, straight from the divine here. Spirit has a very special sacred place for you. If you look here, Spirit has a very special place for you. You could do the work of God. All praise to the Most High One. Okay, you're being celebrated because I feel like you've went through so many traumatic experiences. Um, I feel like you have, for some of you guys, have been the only person that has encouraged you has been yourself and spirit. Some of you guys don't really have the beauty of having that support system like that. Some people, they might talk shit about their parents and shit like that, but some people never met their parents. You know what I mean? Some people don't have the privilege of even talking shit about somebody because they don't even know them. And so there's so many different levels to this shit. But what spirit has really shown you, for whoever I'm speaking to, is that you're able to overcome anything. And even when it's time for you to transition, you're going to overcome that because you're going to be somewhere celebrating. You won't ever be doomed. There's never going to be a time in life where you'll be doomed. If anything, you may go through rougher challenges or bigger traumatic experiences when spirit needs you to be focused, or needs you to make a specific decision or learn something, or needs you to stop doing some shit. So it'll never be a time where you're doomed. It's only going to be times where you have opportunities to strengthen your own personal growth, development, and spiritual relationship. It's all about perspective. That's why the negative mind is such a curse, because everything we already need is within us. So it's like the negative mind is connected to the shit really on the outside. Because if you look within, you're just going to be finding resolutions, healing, okay, creating. It's the other shit that pollutes that energy, and that's why it's so important to be safe, be connected, so that you know how to separate the two. Yeah. So I want to get another message here from this Earthcraft book. Hey, Lucky Charm. Hi, Gwen. What's up, Rainbow Warrior? Hey, Gilma. Hey, Lily God's Child. Yeah, it says accept your gifts. Yeah. I feel like spirit is honestly forcing someone into submission. Someone could be trying to hold on to something that's time to let go of. Spirit, it ain't no trying. Uh, Spirit is putting somebody where they need to be. Number 2 is also my High Priestess energy. Double High Priestess energy. Okay, is what I'm getting. I see angel number 222. You got 6s, you got 2s. Okay, something could happen in June or February, or somebody could be born February 6th, June 2nd. Okay, so let's see. Accept gifts. Your unique gifts are what makes you who you are. They are the most natural path to finding your purpose. For some, gifts may come in the form of a green thumb or an innate ability to heal animals. For others, their gifts may be compassion, strong intuition, and a naturally open heart. Gifts are as varied as the billions of people who live on this earth, and no two gifts are exactly the same. It is common to receive this card when you are doubting yourself and your natural talents. A part of us always knows what we're good at. We receive little moments of clarity when doing something that sparks curiosity, joy, familiarity, or excitement. Accepting your natural gift is like the sun rising on a new day. It brings light and clarity after a period of darkness or a sense of feeling lost. Using your gift will feel natural, as though you can't imagine how life would be without it. Doubting your gifts drains your power. If you are feeling unmotivated, lacking in energy, or confused, it is likely because you must learn to trust in yourself again. Believe in your ability to know what feels right in your soul. Accept your gifts. They will bring light to the path of confidence, joy, and fulfillment. Okay. Affirmations can help you create new perspectives and positive, healthy thoughts about yourself. Look in the mirror as you say these words. Place your right hand on the surface of the mirror and your left hand on your forehead to stream energy from your reflection to yourself as you say the affirmations aloud. Repeat them once in the morning and then again before bed. I am on purpose for a purpose on my sacred journey here on earth. I hold all the tools I need to walk my path. I look within to find answers to my questions because all that I need to know is within me. I am capable, worthy, and deserving of acknowledgement that I am sacred, gifted, and magical. Okay. Hmm. So, yes, do not doubt yourself. You guys come from a bloodline of doctors, lawyers, healers, astrologists, mentors, civil right activists. Okay, you come from a bloodline of so many different powerful people. And I feel like this is really just a reminder. Angel number 1111 is here, of how powerful you, just you as a being, is. See, there's been so many different man made things that has really just, it's kind of like fucked up the whole reality of shit. And I feel like what it is spirit just reminding you that at some point that shit didn't even exist. And motherfuckers was literally way more prosperous than they are now. Everything that you need is really within you. And I feel like this, a lot of you guys don't really resonate with the earthly world. I mean, it's really kind of challenging for you. Um, I keep saying three eggs. So someone may be a mother of three. Someone could be a child of three. Okay. Or this could be even three of your ancestors very loud and clear here out. And I see threes. Number 33 could be sufficient also. Pisces, Aries energy. But yes, I feel like spirit is putting you where you're supposed to be. Your inner voice tells you this, for whoever I'm speaking to. I feel like there's this energy of like love should be. right? Um, and this is why you're so disconnected, because it's not. Okay, it's not. Yeah, I'm getting that energy very heavy, and I hope that makes sense for someone. So I want to get one more message here for you guys, and I want to pull it from a different oracle. Hmm. Eternal center, guru, protection, peace. Wow. I knew I was definitely speaking to some gurus in here for sure. Spirit of the tree. See, the thing about the tree is the tree knows when it's time to heal. So I don't know if someone is having a hard time, angel number 31, 36. Someone could be between 31 and 36, with just knowing when it's time to just take a break, pull back from the world, and really experience like an inner peace. I see priestess, I see guru, and I see priestess energy. If you're in need of a lesson, there's wisdom in the trees. So, you know, connect with trees. I connect with trees also a lot. You will see some of the most simple and beautiful messages and trees. Okay. I feel like there's something about meditating near a tree and staying calm. Something about staying in your peace and staying calm. So there could be a lot of chaotic shit going on around you, and it's something about you needing to maintain your calm energy. Okay. There's this internal center that nobody should be able to touch, is what Spirit is saying. So, yes, this is what I have for you, family, and I hope that you enjoy these messages. Please be sure to show love, like, share, subscribe, and until next time, love and light. Peace.